Today is June 20th, 2024, Thursday. It's about 10:25 a.m. I came out for a walk in the nature yesterday. From a couple of my videos, I saw some folks subscribed and put a comment to encourage me. And if you are watching this video, I really appreciate you. Have no idea how grateful I am for your encouragement. It means a lot. It means a lot to me, more than I can express in words. So thank you very much. I think this is the world where, even though we don't know each other, but you're being so kind to me. I really appreciate it, especially in this journey right now where things are so challenging. Every bit makes a huge difference in my mind. And in fact, today I came out for a walk outside based on a comment when somebody mentioned that they were trying to encourage me. And I'm sorry, I don't know the name. I just had the email ID. I saw P in there. So maybe the person's name starts with P. Thank you to you, because in the yesterday's video, first two videos, I talked about going to the gym, and then I was not really feeling motivated. Eventually I went. I think the fourth or fifth video I captured that, and they were saying that I hope you stick to your word, you go. And then they also mentioned that even a walk around the block in your neighborhood also would be helpful. So this is actually a path that comes from my behind my house. It's within a couple minutes, and sometime I come here for a walk. Generally haven't come here in the morning in a long time. So this is a little creek. The sound is very peaceful. So sometime when I have a little time, this one is very close by. It takes only about like 5 to 7 minutes from my home. I pause for a minute and hear a few seconds to hear the sound of the water. It's very peaceful, and sometime when it's not when it's raining, it actually does get full, really full all the way up here. But now it's kind of dry, so it's not as full. So this morning I was doing a Joe Dispenza meditation to focus a little bit more on the law of attraction, things that I thought I need to focus on. Then I got a call from the surgery center, so couldn't finish that. But so finished that call, and then did a little puja, did my morning gratitude. I write down 3 or 4 gratitude every morning on a card, and I created a gratitude wall. So I put it on a post-it and then write that, put that on the wall that I do. And I think I captured that in one of my videos. And after that, I was thinking maybe I had to call the daycare for the after school for Alice about next week, that she'll have the surgery. Alice is a little freaked out about the surgery. She's worried. She's asking random questions, which is very normal. Some of her questions are funny, but I understand that at her age she'll have this question. She's like, what if she, when she's asleep, when they are doing the surgery, if she talks in sleep, because sometimes she does talk in sleep, what if she distracts the doctor who is doing the surgery? And I told her not to worry about that, because there will be many other people in the room, nurses, doctors, to help them out. Also, she's like, oh, what if this, what if that? So yeah, we are trying to make her feel comfortable. And me as a mom, I'm also very freaked out, I'll be honest, and I'm trying to kind of hide it from Alice, because I don't want her to be more scared than she already is. So that's why this few days it's very important for me to either come out for a walk or go to the gym, or somehow I also do actually a workbook thing where to manage my emotions, so that's been helping. So I'll be doing that also, maybe a little bit every day. And I was listening to a quick video, audio actually, from Thich Nhat Hanh about how to manage, or what to do about the regrets that we have about life before we die. Somebody asked him that question, and then he talks about it. And he talks about, especially if the person is no longer there, or grandparents, parents, or somebody, you can still look at the picture and say to the person that I'm sorry that I did that. And that helps to heal ourselves, because they say when a challenging emotion happens, especially with the trauma, the trauma happens, you feel it and you heal it. That's kind of like it works like that, it seems, in medical term. You have to feel it. If you bury it down, it comes up in an uglier way, and not once, not twice, it keeps coming up, because emotion doesn't fully go away ever. So you feel it. So when you apologize, you feel it, and sometimes you talk about it with your friends or somebody, and then you heal it when you let it go. Because when you forgive, you apologize for actions or things like that, that's how it gets healed. Because until then, our mind kind of holds on to it. It's almost like in Buddhism when they say if you're angry, you are actually holding on to a coal. The person who you're angry at, they probably have no idea, but you are the one who's suffering. So I was telling that to Alice yesterday, and I don't know how much she understood. Over time she will. She's only 8. So I was telling her to forgive somebody for a little something, and then she's like, no, I'm not going to. And then I told her that how 6 months ago, now 7, 8, almost actually, it was in early November when I was working 24/7, and suddenly I was terminated. I was laid off, and that was traumatizing. And so I told her that, I forgave them. And it is important for us, if it's right or wrong, there is the ultimate judge. There is, if you believe in karma, universe, God, or whoever, you have to believe that things will work out the way it's supposed to be. If somebody has to feel certain things, I don't have to be the person hoping or bad or anything for anybody. But for me, what's important to is heal myself from that trauma. And from that, there were some other cascaded impact that I had, and those are all that one that I'm forgiving, and because that is the only way to heal from this emotion. So hopefully by doing this I can reflect this, and hopefully I can teach that to Alice over time, because it is so important in life to not carry our emotions. Those emotions that we carry are our baggages, and those baggages are not good for ourselves and the people around us, our friends, families, and co-workers. So for our peaceful life, a happier life, we gotta keep those older emotions. We have to let it go. We have to figure out a way to let it go. So with that, I actually thought I have a 3 mantra that I wrote down in the workbook that I'm supposed to kind of say 5 times today. I'm thinking I'm going to add a 4th one, which is I forgive everybody from the past. So number 1 was I accept the things that I can't change. Number 2, I will try my best to live in the present moment to feel better. And if I can find anything to feel better in the present, I'll go to the past for good memories and think about the good in the future. And number 3 is I will be kind and compassionate towards all beings all the time. And number 4, I'm thinking I'm going to add that I forgive for anybody's wrongdoing towards me, or any resentful thought that I have towards anybody. I forgive them because I want to let go of those emotions. I want to live as if today is the first day, as if today I was born again. And that's a life that has less baggage, that has lost less to carry. Because I know as I'm saying it, I'm already feeling lighter. I would say, if any of you are watching this video, try that and see and really feel it. And I think since I'm out in the nature, I'm feeling it a little more. I can hear the birds chirping. Yeah, when I was walking, I was also kind of practicing a little bit the mindfulness that Alice and I play sometimes, especially when we are out in the nature. We call it game of 5 things. So with each of our senses, we try 5 things, like we try to breathe in and 5 times and try to smell 5 different things. And sometimes we can smell 5 different things, sometimes it's only 2 or 3, but it kind of helps us to focus on our the sense of smell. And then try to hear the sounds. I can hear the birds, I can hear me walking, I can hear me talking. There's another bird. Yeah, so I kind of really focus and get in here, right now, and that gets printed in your subconscious. So you kind of remember this walk, maybe even, I don't know, a few years down the line. Because normally we're so much in autopilot that we don't even feel anything. We're just out on the walk, but we're thinking about something. So that's partly why also I make this video, because that kind of helps me to stay where I am. I think I'm going to try to take some more of this nature walk videos in the future. And with the eyes, I can see different colors, different trees. Because normally I wouldn't notice the yellow leaves on the path, but just because I'm focusing on the sense of my eye, I'm actually looking beyond at the things that otherwise I would be looking at. And as far as taste goes, I haven't eaten anything yet. I haven't eaten my breakfast yet. So I have to remember something from yesterday. I do remember something from actually the day before, which was kind of a little tasty. I had some Indian chana masala, so I remember that. And as far as temperature goes, it's pretty good actually right now. It might be 75, 76 here, but it's shaded, so it feels more like 70 in here. So some of the path is shaded and some are not. The Law of Attraction books come tomorrow, the 3 books that I got. And then as I focus on more on those books, I think I'm going to be making some videos about that. As I'm practicing mindfulness, mindfulness is good, but I think sometimes unintentionally, as we try to ground ourselves in the present, what also happens is we tend to attract even the bad situation, either knowingly or unknowingly, maybe not knowingly. Anybody doesn't want to do that. So that's why I want to keep practicing mindfulness, have the focus in there, and then focus on the law of attraction. Because mindfulness, they say that it's actually 3 things. As you practice to be in the present, it's like a meditative experience. And number 2 is that helps with the concentration. And that concentration brings you insight. So it's the terms are fancy, but what it means is from mindfulness, the concentration is you get the focus. Because otherwise what happens is when we are trying to focus on what's good for us, what's bad for us, what do we need to really be looking at? Where is our destination, and where are we going? that focus is needed, because otherwise we are just wandering around in life. So that clear focus comes from mindfulness, that is the concentration. And number 3, that insight that comes from that focus is the insight, the good insight that comes from practicing meditation, is because that is when our subconscious connects with the universe, is the collective consciousness, or the universe's the energy that is a good energy, that where you ask the universe. If you have heard of Abraham Hicks, they talk about 3-step, where you ask the universe what you want. Number 2, you believe. And number 3, you receive. And the challenge happens is in number 2, because in number 2, while believing, we start to micromanage, because we don't have enough trust in the universe or God or whoever is going to give us what we want. So we try to do it ourselves, and we kind of mess it up. So all of these are kind of connected. So through meditation, if you focus and ask the universe what you want, and then sometime in meditation you can get breakthrough ideas, either related to work or home or anything, well-being, etc. So all of that can come from mindfulness practice. So I definitely want to continue doing that, but I think in the coming days I will be also focusing a lot to make sure that I'm focusing on the good law of attraction, so that some good happens, because currently the cycle, I need to break a little bit. And that's partly also like I came and did a little different thing today, walked outside. And thank you again to the person who recommended that yesterday. And I'm so grateful for the new subscribers who joined. They're supporting me, and with your comments you're supporting me. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate all of you. Take care. Bye.